Friends, good evening.
Good evening.
Not enough here.
Good
Happy
evening.
evening.
Good evening.
Happy evening.
Happy evening. Great evening.
Great evening. Thank you. Welcome all the district governor elects for 2019 and 20. I wish you will have a great leadership ahead in the year to come. And we are all being here for the DG Elect seminar. And my responsibility today here to take note and to work with you for the subject coaching and delegation. Friends, you're all leaders, having been worked, grown in club level and taken the responsibilities at higher level, zone, region, and today reach at district level as a DG elect. We are all leaders. There's a saying, leaders empower. In our terms, in our Lions Clubs International organization, ours is a voluntary organization, we take forward our volunteers for the cause of service, right? So, here, empowering means empowering our teams, our lines, our members. In other words, take along with our teams, along with us, and empower them. So when we say empower, Mr. Vinay, Line Vinay, would you please tell me what is empowerment?
It's like giving strength to the other person.
Not only to the other person, it's the extra power that we have to move ahead. The extra knowledge.
Slide draw.
Making them self-confident.
Okay. Shall we say to extract the fullest potential of the person
Yes. Yes.
and also strengthen so that our association will get strengthened and we will also ensure the legacy which we are sailing with may be protected and go ahead with the LCA forward mission for the future. Is it?
Yeah.
So that's how we empower our teams. Let us see the meaning of empowerment. Empowerment means increasing the opportunities for the individuals to make choices and to act on whatever the given task. Right? It is nothing but increasing the opportunities to the individuals, make their choices and work on them. That's how we empower them. Right? For example, if we take a soccer game, is the best example wherein the speed and the stamina is exhibited by leading and also by empowering. The total team by the coach and each individual for the total team, it works one-to-one empowerment and ultimate result will be emerged. So, we go to module 1, the coaching definition. Before that, today in this session, these are the 4 objectives we are going to meet. We are going to define coaching and delegation. These 2 words, coaching and delegation. We are about to get to know what is coaching and what is delegation. Recognize the benefits of coaching. By doing coaching to your teams, your people, your members, those who are going to associate with you, what are the benefits we are going to? And implement coaching competencies. There are some 5 coaching competencies mainly involved and LCA has guided us. So that particular coaching competencies we get to know. Recognize the benefits of delegation by delegating our teams, our members, our leaders, which your works, additional charges, what are the benefits we are going to get. As well, implement 5 rules of delegation. There are some standard 5 rules set by LCA. How do you delegate? So while delegating the powers or whatever the jobs you are for your teams, you have to see that these 5 rules are met. Okay? Mr. Vinay, would you please read the definition of coaching for me?
Coaching is the process you use to empower individuals to develop and grow.
It's a process to empower the individuals, not only develop and also grow. Once they develop and grow, naturally our association will get strengthened. And we get more amount of stamina, strength, wherein we do more services, more projects to be executed, right? When we say developing, developing is nothing but if there are some skill gaps that can be rectified, close that skill gaps, as well improving personal performance of individual. By improving the personal performance, we grow, right? Will you agree?
Yes.
Coaching is nothing but make our teams learn and develop, as well improve their performance. Agree? Okay. Do you have any coach in your life, dear District Governor-elects?
Yes.
Have you been ever thought of that how much time that particular coach might have been invested on you to make you realize and come up to this level? A lot of time has been invested. Number of occasions, number of issues they have guided you, they have coached you, isn't it?
But I've never calculated. This is the first time I'm realizing this.
See, being realized as a district governor, now it's your turn to coach your teams. You're a leader, you're already an emerging leader. Now it is your responsibility to see that your teams are equipped with the skills which are there, they need to, and your teams are given proper coaching so that they execute better tomorrow. Right? Having been known the definition of coaching, let us see what actually the individual benefits of coaching. For individual, those who get coaching, what he gets? There is a possibility of increased skills in the individual, right? Since you are coaching them. Next, would you please read Rao?
Reduced personal obstacles, preparation of new responsibility,
Okay.
great confidence and personal satisfaction.
These 4 only, or any other we can add to the individual, those who are getting coached by us. As a leader, you are going to coach and tell them, improve their skills, develop them. Any other? Will you add any other? Please. We are increasing skills. There are personal obstacles are being removed, reduced, and they are ready to take the new responsibility, and confidence is deposed. There is a greater confidence in, and also personal satisfaction. All these things are there. Any more can we add on to this list?
Somewhere I read that it is coach job is to give tips. Tips means to improve professional skills.
So that's what we told.
That's what I
Yeah, professional
remember
skills
that.
also getting improved. Very good. professional skills get improved. Any other?
Non-repetition of mistakes.
So there will not be any mistakes.
Repetition.
Repetition
because
of-
the coach will
Non-repetition of mistakes.
Correcting,
Correct. Mistake minimization.
Okay? Any more? To the individual, what way he is going to benefit? By coaching,
It's there.
right? Okay, let's see what association gets. What association gets? More productive and motivated
members.
members are joining to us. It is not the only members. Members are being enriched, empowered, developed. More motivated and productive members are coming in, and thereby there is an increased service. We will have more projects to deal with, and our teams are ready to deal with the current and future projects. So this is the benefit our association is going to have. Any other? When we coach. Let's see what coach gets out of it. As a coach, as a district governor elect, you will have an opportunity to deal with, to get rapport with your teams, thereby improved relationships. Agreed? And there will be a better understanding between the teams, the person who is going to work with you. As well, once you have coached and they are enriched with the skills they are required, naturally we have a effective use of resources. And you can pull, once a skilled manpower is there, whenever a new project comes, you can come and you can ask them to come and take this particular responsibility. You can pull people and give the charge or responsibility of a new project. Already resources is available. Greater opportunity to delegate responsibilities. You have a pool of trained manpower or skilled manpower which you have coached. So thereby there is an opportunity for delegation of responsibilities. Instead, as there is a saying, an individual we can do the little, right?
yes.
As a group or a team, we can give a better performance and best. There are five teaching coaching competencies. There are five coaching competencies. They are. Vinay, will you please read for me?
Build rapport,
Okay.
observe and analyze,
Mm-hmm.
question and listen,
Mm-hmm.
provide feedback and facilitate performance.
Okay. Would you please go to the participant manual, page number 2. The point number 1, build rapport.
Rapport refers to a relationship in which the people or groups concerned understand each other's feelings or ideas and communicate well. Good rapport builds a comfort zone where people can express opinions and share ideas without fear of being judged. Some tips for building rapport include being aware of the individual's verbal and non-verbal behaviors and actions and reflect them yourself. Find a common ground in terms of a shared interest, hobby, or goal. Share your own thoughts and feelings to demonstrate your desire to communicate effectively. Build on the other person's ideas. Show understanding and empathy. And
Ultimately,
smile.
that is what which we require. The underlining word here is create a comfort zone, and they will be free to express opinions and share their ideas. Got it?
Yes.
Let's go to the second point, Rao.
Observation and analysis begins with paying attention to whom is happening and comparing it to what should be happened. Successful coaches are also able to scan the environment of various that can affect performance. Some tips for observation and analysis include: take the time to observe or collect information about the action of the person you are coaching. Decide what success should look like. Determine the gap between what is happening, what you would like to see happen. What are they doing well and not doing well?
What actually this particular competency, observe and analyze, will lead you?
It will give you an insight.
Okay. What is happening,
Yes.
what it's supposed to happen.
Exactly.
These two things difference you will know.
One thing, what we have in hand,
Yeah.
we'll be knowing,
Okay.
and how we want to mold, we have idea. Without knowing what is in hand, we cannot see the end product.
As a district governor, as a coach, you will have an opportunity to scan the environment and effective performance you can plan for that.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes, absolutely right.
Right. Decide for this success. Ultimately, you will be in a position. The third one,
Question and listen. Questioning and listening can result in useful information about the individual and the situation, and can lead to a more productive coaching conversation. Effective coaches establish an environment that allows for a positive flow of communication,
okay,
minimize distractions, and find a quiet, private place to talk. Use open-ended questions like who, when, where, and why to gain deeper understanding of the individual's thoughts and actions. Paraphrase and summarize to ensure agreement between what you heard and what the individual meant.
can lead to more productive coaching conversation. By posing a question and listening to them, you will have more productive conversation. You get to know what other person is telling, what is his perception, right? As well, always while questioning, use that open-ended questions: who, when, where, and why. By using this question, you can paraphrase what actually the answers are coming, so that you will come to an understanding about the participant, the person being coached, what is his level of understanding and how his resources can be best utilized. Okay? Let's go to the fourth point of it. The competency, provide feedback. The feedback, just we have heard much from our faculties.
Providing feedback means taking the information that has been gathered through observation, analysis, questioning and listening, and sharing it with an individual in an effort to improve and or increase their performance. Some things to consider in providing feedback are: be timely. Feedback isn't about surprising someone with comments about things that they did or didn't do long in the past. The sooner you do it, the more impact for improvement it can have. Consider the value. Make sure you are giving feedback on things that can be acted upon. Look at the big picture. Think about obstacles the individual might be facing that stand in the way of improvement. Make it regular. Feedback's usefulness is tied to its frequency.
That is the main benefit of it. You will be viewing a big picture out of it, right?
Okay.
Where actually what it is by having this feedback, and where that obstacles also. And it is not that feedback just once we take. Periodically, in different frequencies, you can have that feedback from the teams. Right? Fifth one, Mr. Rao.
Facilitate performance.
Okay.
As a coach,
Mm.
you may be in a position to provide the individual with opportunities to succeed. Facilitating performances may mean supporting improved performance in their current position or the opportunity to assume new responsibilities.
Yes, improved performance in their current position. There will be an improvement in their performance
Yes.
as well. Opportunity to assume new responsibilities. They will be ready to take the new responsibilities. Okay?
Yeah.
Next, go ahead.
It could also mean
Mhm.
assisting him or her in whatever the situation. Keep in mind that the individual should be free to apply your advice and feedback without fear of failure. Mistakes are part of learning process.
So, we have seen all that. Building rapport, what is that competency is going to do for us. Observe and analyze. By observing and analyzing your targeted leader or line or member, what you are going to achieve. Question and listen. By questioning and listening, the competency, question and listening, what we are going to achieve. Provide feedback. By getting the feedback, paraphrasing it, and also periodically getting different feedbacks, what we are going to achieve, what way it is going to benefit coaching. Facilitate performance. It is going to be, the people will be ready to take new responsibilities as well. So we will be equip them for the future ready, right? These are all the competencies which we have seen. Let's move on to an activity. Refer to participant manual, page number 4 and 6. There are 5 scenarios. In regard to the build rapport, there is a scenario on LCIF coordinator. Sandesh, would you please read for me?
As a district governor, you plan to begin the year by meeting with all of your district leaders to show your support and to talk about their goals and activities. You have had no relationship with your LCIF district coordinator, who has already been in her position for a year, and you have only met her once. How might you go about building rapport with her?
Yeah. How?
First, as a governor, either you call her and show your interest that you want to really work with her, because she has got already the experience of being as a LCIF district coordinator for 1 year. Inquire about what has been the strength areas of LCIF in the district and what improvements need to be done during the current tenure. So I think it's more about communicating first,
Okay.
not waiting for the district coordinator to come over, or as I said, not feeling that prideness that someone should come over to
How will you say we'll have a one-to-one meeting?
Yeah, exactly. And I think you should be more proactive to call first rather
Yeah.
than waiting, because it's your year. You need it to be successful, so don't wait
Take
for
the
someone.
people into confidence,
Exactly.
right?
And communicate first.
Okay. Vinay, how do you supplement this? Building rapport with LCF coordinator.
Yeah, I'll send her some emails and ask some information,
Okay.
and that way I'll develop to connect some questions and information and present her with the current scenario.
There are some obstacles, you can always
Yeah.
work on it, right? That's fine. There is a second scenario on zone chairperson. Vinay, would you please read for me?
Observe and analyze. Comments from a number of club members in your district indicate that there is some disappointment with the performance of one of your zone chairpersons. You are unsure of the specifics but want to be proactive and helpful. How might you go about observing this zone chairperson's performance, and what are some signs of success you might be seeking?
You are the district governor-elect. What you are going to do at this particular scenario?
I'll fix a meeting with the zone chairperson. I'll try to understand what he has to say about the current situation, share with him the complaints by the presidents, and try to sort out a solution to this problem.
Observe and analyze.
Observe.
So you have to observe the total scenario, situation, what is going on in the field, right?
Find out what the difficulties is going through or she is going through.
Okay.
Then we have to observe the things, analyze it, come with a remedy.
So ultimately, through posing some
Discussion,
questions
meeting,
and analyzing the total scenario.
scenario, then
Right?
we can come with a solution.
Okay. And there is a scenario in regard to district GST coordinator on service projects, global service team coordinator. So for this, the competency which we have to use is question and listen. Will you read that?
Uh, You know that a number of clubs in a district have some interest in projects like community cleanup, tree planting, and recycling. Unfortunately, this interest rarely results in action projects. You have observed the situation and would like to talk with your district global service team coordinator about her involvement. What questions might you ask to get a deeper understanding of the situation and of the coordinator's perspective?
Yeah. Apply the question and listen competency for this particular scenario.
Uh,
How do you get the job done from your GST coordinator?
I guess as it says question and listen, so maybe you send a questionnaire to all the club presidents or the PSC at least, the secretary and the club president, to all the community chairpersons,
Okay.
and then listen to what they would like to perform, and then interact with the global service team coordinator, district coordinator. So it's all about taking into confidence that as a district governor, I'm with you in whatever service activities you do, I guess, because we're talking about coaching competencies, so it's all about putting yourself forward, making them feel that you're available for any positive projects that.
Ultimately, you are the responsible person,
Exactly.
whether your projects at the district level does well or failure.
Yeah.
It comes on you, right? You have to give a sense of supportiveness by coaching that you are always there, right? And while doing so, the particular coaching competency here to deal with the GST coordinator is through question and answers. Questions and
Answers.
listening.
Yes.
What actually the obstacles are there in the field, then only you will be knowing and you will have a remedy. And there is a scenario in regard to Leo member club coordinator. Vinay, would you please read for me?
Leo clubs have been elected in your district for several years.
Mm-hmm.
While there are still a few Leo clubs.
Most of the
functioning,
districts we are seeing this.
Yeah.
Okay,
They are decreasing in size and service, and no new clubs are being formed.
right.
Through observation and analysis, and in questioning and listening to your district Leo chairperson, you don't feel he is being proactive in working with local lands and Leo clubs.
Okay,
And you believe he is ignoring the LCR resources available to support Leo clubs. You know he is a dedicated and hard-working lion,
mm.
so you want to make sure about the feedback to give him is positive and helpful. How might you go about providing feedback to your Leo club chairperson?
Yes, Sandesh. There are resources available in our LCI website in regard to Leos,
Yes.
right? And he is not proactive
Exactly.
and
But-
already
But again, as I said, like just because they are Leos, because as a district governor elect and we are applying the coaching competencies, we should keep in mind that, as they say, that we should be humble in our position that we are leading. So the Leos are a big strength for any Lions, for any voluntary services and activities.
big strength for our Lions movement.
Movement, exactly, because not only in the current situation, in future they are the prospective Lions. So they should not be neglected, and as this, if they have been neglected for a certain
They are future.
near future, call
Today Leo is tomorrow's Lion.
exactly. So I think the best way is to call the past district presidents of Leos, not only the current one, but even the past 4-5 district presidents, and have a chit chat with them, have a meeting with them, so what can be done so that everyone can.
We all know that there is no much financial implication also. For extension of a Leo club, how many? Only $100
Yes, only $100.
the parent club has to pay, right?
Yes.
So we have to cultivate, we have to make him motivated and see that clubs come forward to open the new clubs,
Yes.
right?
But sometimes because of this also there is a disadvantage, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Because when you are not financially responsible,
Mhm.
they take it for granted. They take it for granted, and they just think that maybe we are here to give a potential Lions Club a completeness. So
You know, we do have another threat. I have seen in Leo clubs, practically, when we induct a particular age group in the Leo clubs, once they cross the particular education level, they go differently when
For
their
jobs.
future education, maybe job settlement, whatsoever. It is very difficult to find them.
So I think this activity is very truly written over here, because they need the biggest coaching if they want to retain, if you want to retain them and the activities as a leader. So it's nice, it's positive. It's good.
Is it?
There's one more. Vinay?
There is one more important practice of empowering the people, that is by delegation. Will you agree?
Yes.
Delegation is nothing but, delegation is transferring responsibility and authority for completion of work to other people. Your responsibility you are transferring, your authority you are transferring. Already you have coached the people, right? Now he is ready, resources is available. Make use of these resources by transferring your responsibilities, some of your responsibilities, so that as a district governor, your year will be, you will have so much of a busy schedule. You will have club visitations, you will have zone and region meets, you will have service projects reviews, and in between region meets, and finally a district convention. Apart from these, all these things at a district level, there are some administrative affairs. So with all that, you alone cannot perform everything. If you coach well your teams, delegate your responsibilities and authorize them to perform, naturally we will have a better results by delegating to our teams. You all agree that? Thank you. It is not just assigning the work, it is transferring our responsibility and authority. Again, if you see in soccer teams, there will be a head coach, there are 2-3 second coaches also available, secondary level coaches also available. Ultimately, they work for the team builder, success, things like that. The similar example we can attribute here, right? Thereby, we can empower each and individual player by delegation, right? And people can be more comfortable and confident. Will you agree? These are all the benefits by delegation, right? There will be improved skills. If you do effective delegation, there will be improved skills, there will be improved motivation in your leaders, there will be improved
Innovation.
and improved involvement, a greater involvement. Right? There are certain rules for delegation. There are 5 rules. They are suggestive, and there may be some more. And how to approach this process of delegation, and situation may be unique for each situation and each scenario. Okay? But it is always worth remembering. And also, participant manual, go to participant manual, page number 7. Rules of delegating. Identify tasks suitable to delegate. Prioritize your task, assess your personal strengths, look for opportunities to involve members, consider your time availability. As a district leader, as a district governor, you check all these 4. Right? Next one.
Select capable, willing people to carry out the task.
Okay.
Consider the project needs. Determine the skills and experience necessary to meet the needs.
Okay.
Analyze the time you have available to train, coach the person you choose, and involve others in finding capable, willing volunteers.
The next one is explain expectations. This is another rule while delegation. Mr. Rao.
Explain the overall goal of the project. Second point, review how.
So the person whom you are delegating should know the overall goal of the project, what we are going to achieve out of it. Right?
Yes. Second one, review how the intended participation fits into the overall project.
Okay.
Third point, state the things that constitute success in the project. The last one, share all of the information you have, including previous problems and history.
As a district leader, you will have resource, right?
Yes.
You have previous history, whatever the information you have, there may be some obstacles, all that information you feed through. So that the person who is a delegate here, who has been delegated, will have a broader spectrum to work on that particular project. Right? Delegate responsibility and authority. Would you please read the 4 points?
Provide the desired outcomes, but be flexible about the process. Specify areas of responsibility and authority. Encourage creativity and innovation. State your willingness to provide support and coaching.
What do you mean by provide desired outcomes? But be flexible.
At times, if you don't get the desired outcome, don't target the person, be flexible.
Then how do you run the projects?
Motivate him to redo it.
Okay. It's not the same in every aspect, but see one thing, while choosing a person and delegating the aspect, we have to make him understand that what is the desired outcome of total. That is the first one. Second time, there may be flexibility, maybe that you are looking for 100 units of blood to be taken from a blood donation camp. There may be 80 sachets which you have collected. There you have to be flexible. Similar scenario you can apply, right? Specify areas of responsibility and authority. We have to specify in which area he has to work and with what authority which you are delegating, right? Be specific. And also encourage creativity and innovation. It is not that every time you micromanage them. Leave it to them. Let them do their creativity, put their creativity into the job. Then there may be a better results than what we execute as a district governor. And also make him comfortable that I am always there. That is what, state your willingness to provide support and coaching. You have to volunteer, you have to say that I am always there, you go ahead. That confidence you have to deposit. The final point, the accountability. We need to maintain accountability. How do? Logan.
Jointly established deadlines.
What do you mean by the jointly established deadline? The person whom you are delegating and the district governor sit together. We need to have deadlines,
Yes, everything has a time factor.
time factor.
Yeah.
When we are going to complete this project,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Next,
Agree upon reporting dates.
yes. Since you have given deadline, you forget about? So in between updates,
Update.
okay,
Review.
through
monitor,
reports, reviews or whatsoever, right?
Provide feedback, coaching and support as needed.
That is, okay?
Give
And finally,
credit when it is due.
recognition.
Credit.
People call for that, right?
Yes.
People crave for that. Ultimately, you and me, everybody in this world, they crave for the recognition.
Yes.
So once they perform, we need to recognize them
Appreciate
in a
them.
proper manner, in a proper
Platform.
platform. Any questions in regard to this delegation? The rules of delegation. Any questions? Okay. Apart from this, do you find any more things which we can, any more rules? Do you think? We have this 5 set of rules. Identify tasks suitable to the delegate, because we need to know his knowledge level, his resources, which can he be in a position to perform, execute this project or not. Select capable and willing people to carry out the task. Here, this is the same. Explain expectations. What is the desired outcome out of it? Delegate responsibility and authority. It is not only the responsibility, you have to delegate the authority as well, right? And ultimately, review through the reports and accountability. And at the last, the happy ending, recognition.
Yes. That is important.
That is very much important. We will now have a chance to apply these rules in a typical situation. Go to an activity, participant manual, page number 8. Case study. Case study, District Governor Peter. District Governor Peter is several months into his term of office and feels overwhelmed by the volume of work that awaits him each day. His calendar is filled with club visitations, cabinet and committee meetings, and district global action team meetings. A number of key district leaders could benefit from some guidance and coaching, but he doesn't know how he can fit them and also into his schedule. He knows his committee chairperson deserve his support, but how can he find time? The district convention is coming up soon and he hasn't had time to think about it, even though he realizes it's important event which is highly anticipated by the members. he finally realizes that he needs to delegate some of his responsibilities but doesn't know where to obtain. He has come to you for an advice. How can you help? Your friend, District Governor Peter, has come to you. Your neighboring governor wanted to know from you, your colleague, what way you will help him. This is the scenario. Under this case study, what task might he delegate and what task might he assume himself? Right? So much of amount of work is there, and what work or what project or what assignment can be delegated, what he himself has to execute. And how to identify one more line to assist him, right? And what amount of authority he should give to those whom he is going to delegate. How can he go about maintaining some control throughout the year, right?
Okay, so
Take 5 minutes of your time.
so are we going to do this individually or in group?
In group, you please. Abhinay, will you please join them? Another 5 minutes.
Apply the rules for delegation.
Yeah, exactly.
Identify the
So
task.
identify the task.
The last point, we can say that we can appoint a conference secretary, chairman, all committees, so the responsibility is being distributed.
Okay.
He has the GAT team with him.
No, I'm talking about the last district conference.
Yeah.
District conference, they can put a chairman, secretary,
Convener
treasurer,
also.
committees and
There's
all.
so many assignments.
First, I'm talking about the
let's
delegation,
go one by one. Let's go one by
normally easy.
Let's go for the first district GAT. His calendar is filled with club visitations, cabinet and committee meetings, and district global action meetings.
Can we say that his club visitation can be dealt by his first vice governor and second vice governor?
Yes.
He can always delegate that.
Yes.
Club official visit he has to do, rest of things he can.
Okay.
Club official visit as a district governor only has to do, they cannot be delegated. But other things, meetings and all these things, he can ask his DG team to chair it.
His communication to the club level or with the service projects and all, can he delegate to his zone chairperson and region chairperson
Yes.
to deal with that communication?
Yeah, yeah. The concern our committee chairman or
Okay.
coordinator, we can appoint for time being and we can delegate him to supervise or support them, whatever they needed services will be extended by the
He
council.
already has a team, just he has to look that is the team capable, observe, analyze, give them the task.
And
Even
he
if
says
it's not there
district
also.
convention is fast approaching. As a district governor elect, do you know the time frame in which an official call has to be given?
30 days in advance.
60 days.
60 days?
60
before
days.
the convention, the call is open.
Right?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That and all, he only has to, right? He is empowered to do.
No one else can do it.
Yes.
But
So
your
that
district
sort of-
governors are powers
That
and
sort
district power.
of activities mainly he can only.
Yes, official call letter, all that things he has to only give.
Okay.
There is no.
What else he can assign?
I told you, this conference he can delegate to
Mhm.
the team. Committee chairperson is support him. His vice district governor can be.
No, he knows
supported.
his committee chairperson deserves his support, but how can he find time? I think we should call a meeting.
We don't have time. That's the reason we delegate
That's
the
right.
things to VDGs 1, 2.
Oh, yeah.
You can have some innovative ways of reporting.
Yeah, yeah.
Instead
Online
of,
reporting.
wasted time.
Yeah.
As he's traveling, he can find time to look to the mails
Mail
and reply to the committee chairpersons.
Okay.
He can do video conferencing as well. That way he will save time in person meeting one-to-one and utilize his travel time.
So best utilization of technical gadgets.
Exactly.
Okay. Video conferencing.
Through video call, we can do it.
Skype
Okay.
calls, and video conferences.
You can also
Any
have
other?
a collaborative session,
Mhm.
or ask at a time and speak at a time to all of them. Because the question is managing time over here,
Okay.
so you can use all these things.
Any other? The situation which I have told, in particularly zone chairperson being a club consultant, any club communications, and particularly the things, the information which has to be penetrated to the clubs, he can deal through zone chairpersons and region chairpersons, right? He need not involve everywhere.
Or somewhat the GMT, GLT, GST
Okay.
also can involve.
You can delegate the zone problems to the region chairperson,
Okay.
and he will take care of it. Unless and until he finds that I should go to the governor, only the region chairperson should report to the governor. That way he can save time.
We have a lot of good suggestions, really. Any more? Activity?
No man will make a great leader who wants to do it all himself.
Sandesh,
Get
could you
all the
please
credit and do for it.
read again?
No man will make a great leader who wants to do it all himself or to get all the credit for doing it. This is a life lesson also.
It's a life lesson.
For a
We cannot execute everything
Exactly.
through our hands. At times, as a leader, we need to delegate, we need to distribute. As a team, we have to work. It is not an individual show in our organization, we perform. We have to take along with us our teams and ultimately do the job so that a good amount of work we can perform, right? Dear friends, we have covered these all session objectives. We have defined coaching. We have also defined delegation. We get to know these two things, first of all. Recognize the benefits of coaching. We have also seen the competencies, 5 coaching competencies listed. And recognize the benefits of delegation. And also implemented all the 5 rules in our delegation, in our case study. Right? Any questions?